What is up, guys? How's it going today? Yes, my name is Seratube, and today we are coming back with another live stream, bringing back the old nostalgic Friday streams, guys. Super excited to be here. Let me just make sure everyone knows we're live. And just make sure we can get everyone in here. Of course, I love seeing all of you and love talking to all of you. Anyway, working with 307 mil today. LJ, what's up? World of RS, good to see you as well. Yes, Miss Skylar, get in here. And yes, not too much to report on today, but anyway, we are going to do some flipping here today, as we always do. Back with another Friday stream, guys. It feels pretty good to be streaming here on this Friday because I haven't been super consistent with the streams recently, and that's just because I started a new job, as you guys kind of know, and the hours have been very weird as of recently, so apologies for that. I am trying to bring more content, you guys know I am, and I will do my best to bring it to you. And on top of it all, I think we're going to be moving into more weekend streams than week streams. So just keep that in mind here in the future, just because it is way easier for me to stream during the weekends than it is for me currently to stream during the week. So anyway, welcome everyone. Real Life Pokemon 5. Welcome to the first live stream ever. Let's get into it. So first item we're going to do, guys, is the Manta Ray. Now, you guys know that Manta Ray is one of my favorite items to flip. I usually flip it every stream, sort of towards the beginning, and they're looking like they're at a pretty low price right now. I don't expect them to go much lower, and it almost is at a point where you can invest in Manta Rays. Now, I would invest in Manta Rays for a more long-term position if they go down to about 930 each. That is a good time to get in on these things. Still trying to adjust my audio here, guys. Give me 1 second. It kind of stinks because I think I'm getting a little sick, so I'm not too happy with that, to be honest, guys, but I'll try to keep it clear here. Anyway, we got a tip coming in from RS Medicine, also known as Paz MD. He says the Bandos Tacets were doing him really well, so we'll take a look at that, see if we can flip those and make some profit off of it. Oh wow, great margin on those Bandos chest plates right now. Let's try to get as many as we can, get them in really quickly, and yeah, just try to make bank off of that really fast. You gotta be careful with bigger items, kind of like the Bandos Tacets and the Bandos chest plates here, because they do tend to be a little volatile when you see big margins like that, but I think we can hit it, and we'll do our best to do so. Give me 1 second, Real Life Pokemon, and I'll answer your question here. Robert Gibson says, long time no see, good to see you, man. Ice-T as well, good to see you. Now, World of RS is saying, what are your opinions on the Elf City / do you think Volcano should be 3 to 4 mil per hour? Also, what price do you think the new Blade of Saildor should be settled? It is currently like 100 mil or below. To be honest, I don't want to give you guys my opinions on those items yet. I haven't done a great review of them. I haven't really seen them myself. I've been working a lot. I haven't got to see the new content literally at all, guys, which is super lame. I know. I will try to get to it, but I don't want to give you my opinion on that until I look at the stats. So give me a minute on that. Maybe I'll get back to you next live stream, which could be tomorrow, just by the way. Now, we have Real Life Pokemon asking, with 15 mil, what do I flip? I feel weird putting in 10 mil into items, hoping it doesn't crash. I'll give you a few items that I really like to flip with around a 15 mil cash deck here, Real Life Pokemon. So one of them is going to be Dragon Arrows. I was going to flip Sharks, actually, but then I was like, Dragon Arrows are good. We'll do the Dragon Arrows first. Now, you don't have to do the full limit of the Dragon Arrows here because it's going to run you about 8 mil to do that. It's going to actually be a little bit cheaper, but I'm going to go ahead and list the limit just to show you. It's going to be about 7 mil, excuse me. And you don't have to list the full 7 mil if you don't want. You can do like half of those, maybe do 5,000. I really do think Dragon Arrows are a good flip. They always tend to have a good margin, and they buy and sell at decent speeds. Now, on top of that, a 15 mil cash tag is going to be great for the Diamond Dragon Bolts E. Again, this is kind of one of the more expensive items, but I tend to find these are a really good high quantity item for you to flip. So take a look at them. Anything over a 4 GP margin, honestly, I would go in on for these. They're pretty safe to flip. Don't really ever have problems with that. And just list as many as you're comfortable with. On top of it all, Sharks as well. Sharks are a really great flip, especially for a 15 mil cash deck. I would even recommend it for a 10 mil cash deck. They're just really, really nice, very lucrative flips, and they go pretty quick. I mean, they're not that lucrative, let's be honest, but only a 1 GP margin, so gonna stay away from that. Again, Zolver Scales as well, really great flip. I like how I say really great flip, and then I check margins, and they're just really bad. But no, the Zalwar skills, as long as the margin is over 1 GP, you want to flip them. So today it's only 1 GP. We're going to stay away from that. You can flip items like the Berserker Ring and the Archer's Ring with a 15 mil cash stack, but it's going to be a little bit harder because you're putting in a lot of money to the margin check, so just be wary if you do decide to flip a few of those. I'm going to do it on stream today because I think it's a good item to showcase regardless. Maybe better for a 30 to 40 mil cash stack to try flipping some of these. And since the Berserker Ring actually had a decent margin, let's try the Archer's Ring as well, guys. Zalcano got nerfed already. And do you think the Bulwark will go back to 6.1 mil? It's like 5.6 right now. Yes, I did see that. Bad prediction on my end, to be honest. Well, maybe not a bad prediction. It was just a prediction. So, either way, I do think that the Din's Bulwark will eventually get a better use. Or they'll come, like, I do think they will make a better use for it. It's dumb that they nerfed it. Like, why would you nerf, like, a two-handed item that is literally garbage? It doesn't really make a lot of sense. Because didn't they nerf it because people were tanking with it in PvP, which is the reason that the item exists? Like, that is why the item should exist. So, they basically took the only use that it has, and they made it worse. So, I don't know. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So, unless it really gets a good PvM use in-game, I don't see the Din's Bulwark really going back up in price. But again, I could be wrong. Sorry guys, was looking at something else here. Give me 1 minute. I just want to list a few more items. Then I gotta check something really quick. The new Blade of Celador is like the Grazi but degradable and slash based instead of stab. Is it like basically the same stats as well? That's interesting because I would actually think that would make the Grazi go I guess it would go down because now there's a substitute item. What is the Grazi looking like? What price is the Grazi at currently? See, it's still pretty high. I think this is probably close to the actual price, right? So, I don't know. I can't imagine that. Well, there's other good slash items too, right? Except it's just one-handed. That's the difference? Huh, okay. That's a little interesting. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead. We're gonna actually flip the Dragon Crossbow today, which is really low in price. I don't really flip these a lot on stream, to be honest. Like, last time I flipped this thing, it was like at least 4.1 mil. So it's crazy to see it be so low. Now, you're not making a ton of money off each of these that you flip, but I don't know, it's kind of fun to flip these. Actually, that's not really gonna be enough profit for us today. Usually, I'll flip anything that's near like a 10k margin for those Dragon Crossbows, but anything under that, I'm not too sure about. 4, 6, 20, 995 is what we're going to list the Archer's Rings for. Anyway, guys, hopefully you're having a fantastic Friday. Congrats, you've made it to the weekend. So if you are enjoying the live stream, please leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you do enjoy it. Now, we got 91 mil left to work with. What should we put it towards? Not entirely sure, but we will find a good item to pump it into. So I think I'm actually going to do some Prim Boots, believe it or not. Now, I haven't done Prim Boots in a while. I did flip a couple Primordial Crystals last time I played, which was about a 200-something K flip. It's pretty good. It just takes a long time to flip. Now, the Primordial Boots really don't have that great of a margin right now, but we're still going to try to do a few anyway. And we finished up those Bandos chest plates as well. So we're going to turn around and sell those for 18.85. 18,848, 995. List that, let it do its thing. Gonna have some good money coming in. Blood Runes have had a decent margin for the last couple of days. What's up, Node? Good to see you. Thanks for hopping in here from the Discord. By the way, guys, if you are not in our Discord, there's a link in the description below. It's an amazing place to make money. A lot of people in the live chat will vouch for it. It's basically got a bunch of flipping resources for you to use, really helpful for new flippers, and you can feel free to ask any questions in there that you'd like, and someone who's experienced in flipping will help you out, myself included. If you don't believe me, go in the Discord, DM me, I will literally walk you through everything. So, yeah, take a look at that if you're interested in learning how to become a better flipper in the game and make a lot more money. Holy cow, that's a huge Blood Runes margin. I don't think I've ever seen anything that big. It's like 14 GP. Alright guys, this could be a world record breaking blood rune flip right here for me. Let's see if we can do it. Personal record blood rune flip. Do you guys believe? Alright, we're buying some, that's a good sign, but it's going to be hard to sell them for 344. Blood runes are a pretty high traded item, so hopefully that margin holds. I'm not too sure it will though. And we've got those primordial boots coming in as well. Sorry for that chair moving. It's probably pretty loud. The gaming chair that I have right now, like my entire gaming setup, guys, is actually garbage. Now, that's just because I ordered a desk and it hasn't come in yet. So, still waiting on the desk to arrive. I'm kind of using a makeshift one in the meantime. And it's just the absolute most budget setup you've ever seen. I should really put a picture of it on the Discord. It's so funny. Now, let me get to those live chat questions here. Because, of course, I want to stay online. Of course, we've got a lot of them coming in, and let's go ahead and sell these for 344. Pray for Ceratube. I'm praying to Ceradomin right now that we get these flips to go through. Alright. Real Life Pokemon 5 says, I've never done big items. I stay in the 1 to 2k range. How do you get over the fear of flipping big items? Now, that is a great question, Real Life Pokemon. Now, what I would recommend, if you're scared to flip big items, just start with smaller items. It's not a big deal. You know, if you're scared to lose money flipping, just flip some, you know, smaller margin, safer items, high quantity items, such as Blood Runes are a great example, although this is a risky flip right here. Don't do it if the margin's this big. Law Runes, if you wanted to do some safe items. Nature Runes. There's really a lot of safe items. Zulrah Scales are super safe and probably the most lucrative flip you could do for that amount of money. So I would check that out. Let me also recommend, what are some good other safe items to flip? Adamant Darts are pretty safe. You could try those as well. Just any runes really are going to be safe, cosmic runes. Just do very small flips until you get comfortable with kind of the mechanics of flipping, how certain items behave. And then when you feel comfortable, maybe, you know, risking 10k on a flip, go ahead, do an item that's a little bit bigger. Maybe try to flip 2 Berserker rings or 2 Archer's rings and see how it turns out for you. It's the only way you're really going to get better at flipping is when you start to try to do bigger items and take bigger profits away. So look into that, man. I really wish you the best, and if you need any help, of course, join the Discord, let me know, and yeah, I'll definitely help you out. World of RS coming in with a long comment, always asking great questions, so let's go ahead and read that out. Let me just list some more primordial boots first, because those actually worked out really nicely for us. Made about, what? Let's see, about 70k it looks like, so that's really solid. So let's go ahead and read World of RS's comment here, guys. Charging and degradation. The blade drops in a broken form and must be repaired with crystal shards to be usable. Each crystal shard grants the weapon 25 charges up to a maximum of 2,500. The weapon uses 1 charge with each attack, returning to its broken form after expending all of its charges. The fully charged blade will last approximately 100 minutes of continuous combat before reverting back to its broken form. Wow, that's actually pretty interesting. Can you buy and sell those crystal shards, or are they only for, or they like bind to play, or like you can't trade those? Because you could trade those, that would be a pretty good item to flip. It would be just like Zulrah Scales. But I'm surprised they didn't use the Amethyst crystals. I really am. They really should have done that instead of putting a new item into the game. Jagex needs to be a little more resourceful in their development team, in my opinion. Oh, they're untradeable. Okay, that's probably why they had to make a new item then. Fair enough. Robert Gibson says, I'm thinking of changing my name from Miss Skylar to Lorraine. What do you all think? I mean, I would be down for that. So, both really cool names. So, yeah, do it, man. Sometimes you just got to switch it up. So, I would be all for the name change. Anyway, listing these primordial boots right under our last listing by 5 GP. I think we'll be able to sell those. They're actually making us a good profit here. We're going to knock down the Archer's rings as well, though. We're going to go 4618. 995, and hopefully that will work out for us. I'm surprised they didn't sell, so we'll just let them do their thing there, and hopefully they're not going to sit too long, because if they do, that would not be very good. We don't want to leave, like when you're flipping, you don't want to leave an item that's not going to make you that much profit sitting for too long. So luckily we were able to get one off right there, and yeah, we're going to cut back on the Berserker rings just because it's not really buying, and we're going to move into something else. I'm going to actually try an item that I really never do. I've done it a few times, but the Dragon Knife. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a good flip on these. I really do like flipping the Dragon Ammunition most of the time, like Diamond Dragon Bolts E, one of my personal favorites. So let's go ahead and list. I think the limit is probably 10k. So or like probably 11k to be honest, but we'll just do 10k, see if that works out for us. Jordy says the crystals used to charge the blade are the same as the crystals used within the city, if I'm right with my lore. Sounds about right. I mean, I don't really know the lore of the new Gryffindor City, but it seems pretty cool. It's actually interesting that Jagex went a different way, lore-wise, with Gryffindor in Old School RuneScape than they did with New RuneScape. Very interesting to see that kind of development decision. Butt plug flipping, says Pat MD. Yeah, kind of, man. Flippin' to Max says, hey, what's up, Flippin' to Max? Good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning in today. And Pumpkin Face also tuning in. Haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully both of you guys are really, really doing great. Let's go ahead and flip some Dragon Darts as well. We do have a bit more money. We have like 90 mil. We could keep flipping those Primordial Boots, maybe. I kind of want to move away from them, though, just because I'm bored of flipping them. Ooh, the Dragon Darts are actually a pretty good margin. The only thing I'm concerned about with these Dragon Darts is this is kind of a high price for them. They're usually like around 2,300, 2,200. So seeing them at 2,400 is a little bit concerning. We could lose money on these. I'm kind of possibly expecting to, but we'll see how it turns out for us. Yeah, we could do the Bandos Tassies as well. I do want to kind of finish up the Bandos chest plates before we go to the Bandos Tassies, though. But, yeah, we'll see. Brother Antwan says, I'm jelly. He has 7 Bandos chest plates, and I can't even buy one. Hey, man, that's why you got to learn to flip. You got to start building your cash stack, and you can get as rich as me. And I'm not even that rich. We have people in the Discord group, by the way. Link in the description below. Really great flipping resource. A lot of experienced flippers there. But we have people in there that are literally, like, 5 bill, 10 bill, crazy amounts, and they'll post their crazy flips in there. World of RS is one of them. Ice-T, if you're still in here, another one. So definitely give them a check out because they're really experienced and make a ton of money by flipping, more than I make. JD1938 says, woo, made it. What's good, Sierra? JD, it's good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning in today on this lovely Friday stream. Drop a like if you are enjoying the stream. And yeah, we're going to keep going here. Nothing planned today, just making money as we always do. World of RS says, this update made Scythe drop before it was like 1.1 bill. Only 2 weeks ago, now the Scythe is like 1 bill flat. Do you think it's the T-Bow and the Scythe will eventually be so similar in price? What do you think? The only reason I don't think they will be is because the T-Bow came out before the, the Scythe. So I think the T-Bow will actually always be a little bit lower priced than the Scythe because if you think about it, there's less Scythes in the game since the Scythe content came out a year, I think it was a year after the Twisted Bow came out with the raids. So that being a raids reward for a year longer than the Scythe means that there's more T-Bows in the game, which means there's more supply, which means the item is relatively going to be cheaper, considering that I think the items are basically coming into the game at similar rates. I don't think one is more popular than the other, but I could be wrong on that. But I would think the T-Bow is always going to be a little bit cheaper. Both of the weapons will dip below 1 bill or retain its 1 bill status. They'll probably dip at some point. You know, the T-Bow's dipped before. I'm sure the Scythe will dip as well at some point, but we'll see. Can you do a slow step-by-step flip? Absolutely, man. Let me, Brother Antwan, if you can just give me like 1 minute to finish up one of these flips, I will do a walkthrough of how to do a very basic flip and teach you how to do it. I mean, these are what the streams are about, guys, is you guys can ask me questions about how much money you're working with, what do you want to flip, and I just basically come back and teach you guys how to do it. So feel free to ask questions. That's what I'm here for. These are what the streams are about, is just teaching you guys how to flip in Old School RuneScape. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. And because I'm so eager to show you, I just actually sold off those Dragon Darts. So we're going to do a very, very basic flip. We're going to try and flip some nature runes. So just follow along here and I'll teach you how to do a flip. So the first thing that you have to do with a flip is you have to find how much profit you're going to be making off that item that you're going to flip. Now the way you do this is you buy and sell one of the item. That's the easiest way to do it, gives you the most accurate price, and when I say that, I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to go ahead and flip the, we'll do nature runes, okay? So we're going to type in nature rune, select it, and now you're just going to jack up the price. Only buy one though. Just crank that price up, hit confirm, and once you get it, you know, you'll buy it for a price, and you'll sell it back for very, very, very low. So sell that for as low as you can, and once you do that, just click history. Now, you can see here that we bought a nature rune for 207 GP, and we sold it for 206 GP. So because of that, we know that the nature rune is buying for 206 GP each, and we can turn around and sell it for 207 GP each. That is what we call the margin. The margin is 1 GP, since we can buy the nature rune for 206 GP and sell it for 207 GP, which means we're going to make 1 GP per nature rune. Now, if we scale that up to the limit every 4 hours, that means we made 12k, considering the limit on the nature runes is 12k every 4 hours. So we can actually make 12k off this very, very basic and simple flip. So because of that, since we sold one nature rune back and forth on the Grand Exchange, we can go ahead and buy a ton of nature runes for 206 GP, which is what we're going to do. So we listed the quantity, just a big quantity of nature runes, and we're going to wait for them to buy, and then we're going to turn around and sell all of the quantity for 207. That way we make 1 GP per nature rune, making us 11k in total, or it's going to be about 12k, but we'll just say 11k to make things simple. Hopefully that made sense to most of you guys tuning in. Wow, we got 20 people in here. Welcome everybody. But hopefully that walkthrough kind of made sense for you guys, and if it did, let me know. If it didn't, ask questions, of course. And yeah, we definitely welcome all the new flippers around here, and new people into the stream. Welcome everybody. And yeah, if you are interested, join us on Discord. That teach a bunch of people in there how to flip. I post my own flips in there. We have a lot of experienced flippers in there that post their own flips, like literally screenshots of the flips. So yeah, we're really, really smart group of people in there that know how to make a ton of bank in RuneScape. Join it, it's free. If you don't like it, you can leave from it either way, but if no one's answering you, just shoot me a DM on Discord, and I will literally walk you through any flip or recommend any items to you. These Bandos chest plates are taking kind of a while to sell off though, so I'm actually going to turn back and knock these down a little bit. We're going to go 18,400,000 and... oh, what were they going for? Let me just double check, I don't want to mess this up. We're going to go 18,842 is what we'll try, although I think they dropped more than that. 18,842, 995, and we'll list that, let it sit for a little bit. We have 143 mils, so we need to crank that into another flip here. What will be your first 99, says Pumpkin Face. Good question. Probably something easy like fletching. I mean, I'm kind of close for fletching. I think I'm, what, 91 fletching? Sounds about right. 92 fletching, maybe. Jordy says, in my opinion, the scythe has less use in the T-bow. The scythe is used in raids, and what else? The T-bow can be used in Zulrah, raids, Inferno. If your name is Ice-T, it can also be used for fire capes. Good point on that. Any possible long-term investments you can suggest except mana rays? Good question. I haven't really thought of any investment items recently. One thing I will do is when school kind of starts back up for most people, and you know, we have Christmas coming around, things like that, I'm going to invest in some bonds really, really low. I'm going to try to put like, I don't know, I'll try to put 100 mil into a bunch of bonds and then sell them in the summer, and we'll see if I can make any money off of that here on the channel, but it's more of a like a way long-term thing. As far as investments go, I don't really know as of right now. I would have to think, I have to look more into it. Maybe we'll do an investment analysis video. Actually, those are one of my favorite videos, like, types to make, because we like look back at them like months later and we're all like, oh, he got it right, he got it wrong. Like, I totally nailed it on the head with the bonds, by the way. That prediction was pretty good, you can't lie. But I mean, I got it wrong with the Din's Bulwark, so I got it wrong with the Amethyst Crystal, so things like that. I just love speculating. It's really fun. Anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the live stream, please leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you do enjoy it. Welcome to all the new subscribers, all the new viewers. Really love having you around, and thank you for everyone who's watching for the continued support on the channel. Now, hopefully, Brother Antoine is still in here, and he's watching the flip here, because the nature runes are doing quite well, so we'll let them sit for a little bit longer, and we're going to go turn around and sell them. The Bandos chest plates are also starting to sell as well, so very happy to see that. A lot of flip action going on here. Anyway, we just finished buying the nature runes, so we're going to take all the nature runes that we got from our offer, and we're going to turn around and sell them for 207 GP each. That's going to make us 1 GP per nature rune for the entirety of the quantity of nature runes. Which I know is not a big flip, but it's a great example to show you guys. And then once that comes in as well, we can look right in the history and we can see exactly how much profit we made. When the T-Bow drops to 930 mil again, I will buy one as well. You definitely should, man. The T-Bows are really fun to use. I don't think it will go back to 930 mil for maybe another year, but if it hits like 950, that's still a pretty good bet to get one. Maybe like, you might have to wait a little bit to sell it off, but you could be patient as well. I don't know. That's up to your own personal flipping style. Oh, this is a good question coming in from JD. He says, Crossbow is currently 19.1 mil, hit a low of 17.5 last week, and topped at 19.7 this week. Do you think it will go back up or stay? It will stay, in my opinion, and then likely go down in price. Now, the reason this is more crossbows are coming into the game, but none are ever really leaving the game. So, if someone gets PK'd, they're just, and has a crossbow and accidentally loses it, the PKer is just going to go sell the crossbow. And it, not a lot of crossbows come into the game because the drop chance is so low, but they're never going to stop coming into the game, and Revenants is just going to continue to be a good moneymaker. So people will always, want crossbows, but at the same time, they're just going to keep coming in and into the game. I don't think it will ever go up in price really again. My guess is it's probably eventually going to end around like an 8 mil point, but it's gonna take some time to get there. Like, we've basically seen the crossbow dropping ever since it came out, so yeah, my guess would be it's not gonna go up in price much. It's gonna keep falling. I could be wrong though. Give me 1 second, guys. Just need to look at something real quick. Thank you all for tuning in today, my old viewers, my new viewers, tuning in on this lovely, lovely Friday stream. I feel like it's pretty nostalgic. We haven't had a good Friday stream in a while, so thank you for tuning in. We've been doing a lot of streams during the week and stuff like that, so glad to see you guys here, and yeah, we're trying to make some bank today. Gotta keep scooting my chair around. Crawls are like 22 mil in March, and the only reason it will go up is if the Wildy is updated. Very true. That is a great point that Jordy brings up. If the Wilderness gets a good update, it will go back up in price, for sure. World of RS says, same with the Vigora. It was 5 mil 1 month ago, now the price is 3.3 mil. I was thinking of investing if it gets to 3 mil, but I may not. Do you think it's a good idea? Probably not, would be my guess. I think it's going to keep going down, probably. The Vigoras has even less use than the crossbow, so you got to be a little bit careful with that one. I don't think we're going to get much of a, good price on that. Anyway, the nature runes have sold, guys, so if you look here, we bought all the nature runes for 206, and we sold them all for 207, which makes us 1 GP each per nature rune, and it made us about 12k in the end, so very, very nice, and for all you new flippers in here, hopefully that was very helpful towards you. You can apply the same concept to basically any item, and that's what flipping is. That's how you make money. So, yeah, very, very simple, very, very easy. Of course, if you have any questions, let me know, and we'll be sure to answer them. Let's go ahead and do Bandos Tacets. Of course, Pad MD wanted me to do the Tacets here, but I love the Tacets as well. So, let's go ahead and take a look at those. I don't know what happened to the Bandos gear. It's like, it feels really cheap as of recently. Very, very cheap. Maybe it's just, market demands and nothing crazy. Wow, huge margin on the Tacets. I don't know if we're going to be able to hit any, of these flips here, but I sure am going to try. We can't quite do 7 of them, but we'll do 5 of them. Okay, we can only do 4, but if we get these 4, we'll go back and get another 3 in our next buy offer, and hopefully we can make bank on that, guys. We also sold another Bandos chestplate. Really, really nice. Those mana rays are starting to sell off. I don't know, it's taking a long time. Dragon arrows really not doing much for us. We're going to cut back on those. Going to sell them for actually 650. Hopefully they sell relatively fast, and we can just get rid of them. And they did. They basically instant sold. So, or they did instant sell for 662. So, okay. We didn't make really any money. I mean, we did make money, but for the time it took, not really that lucrative. I'm a little bit rusty. I'm like trying to figure out items to flip. I don't remember all the good stuff, but once you flip a lot, it like kind of comes back to you. So I'm not too worried about it. Let's go ahead and try 36 mil. That's pretty good. We'll do some Guthan's armor sets here. We'll see if those work out for us. I love flipping the Guthan's armor sets, the Darroch's armor sets, and the Carol's leather tops. I think those are all really, really excellent items to flip and highly recommended. And looks like the Guthan's and the Darroch's are probably going to be in some pretty good margins today, which is, it's weird. Like, the Guthan's armor sets and the Darroch's armor sets, like, for 3 months they'll have good margins, and then for another 3 they'll have bad margins. Really, really strange patterns. Anyway, we were able to sell all the Bandos chest plates off, guys. That made us bank. I'm not really going to do the math, but my guess is what we were making about... We made about 700k. A little bit less, like probably 670k, because we had to sell the other ones for a little bit lower. So, yeah, about around 670k. That was a bank flip, so thank you for that suggestion, Pad MD. Really do appreciate that. Anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the live stream, please leave a like. Really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you do enjoy it. On top of it all, join us on Discord, link in the description below. It's a great place to stay in tune when I'm streaming. On top of that, guys, it's also a great place to learn how to flip, and it's a great flipping resource. We have a whole flipping spreadsheet in there you can use. You can feel free to ask any questions. You can look and see what other people are flipping. We encourage people to post screenshots. Oh my god, it's the best money-making resource in old school RuneScape for free. So join it, link in the description below. We'll see you in there, basically. On top of it, let's go ahead. Arma crossbow was like a 50k margin when I checked a little while ago. Alright, we'll give the Arma crossbow a check. See what we got here. 27 mil. Looks like it bounced up from its low point. Very happy to see that. And yeah, it's still a decent margin on it. Nothing crazy. Like, we're not going to make too much bank off that, but we'll go ahead and flip a few of them. You got to be careful flipping the Armadyl crossbow. It's not the easiest flip, but we'll see. We'll probably go ahead and do the crossbow soon as well. So, Beast Haven says, I need the T-bow to, or not the T-bow, the crossbow to drop back to 17 mil so I can afford one. Maybe it was because of the weekend more people were getting the bow. It's very, very possible. It's likely what it is. Just driving demand up a little bit, going to make money for the weekend. So, that's very likely the case. Looks like we made, how much did we make off those? We made bank off those blood runes. Hold on, let's take a look. Basically 3.3 mil is how much we bought 10k blood runes for. We sold for 3.43 mil. Wow. 140k? That is by far the record. Wow. Whoever recommended that, I think it was Node. Node, are you still in here? Thank you so much, man. 2 questions for you, Upsira. Sorry, man, I totally missed those. World of RS, I will get into those. Let me just put another flip in, and then I promise we'll get to it. Let's see, 11 mil. That's pretty good for air orbs. Now, haven't flipped air orbs in a minute, and it looks like they're going to be relatively cheap compared to what I'm used to. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. Hopefully we can get a few bought and sold here for some good margins. Yeah, it's a decent margin on them. What is it, like 6k, not 6 GP? A little bit more. Air orbs. Wait, come on. I'm freaking messing up here. Okay, 900 or 9,996. Oh, we don't have enough. That's why. 500, 600 will do. Okay, there we go. We'll let that sit for a little bit. LeVar says, are you disappointed that OSRS didn't bring warding into the game, and what categories of items do you think would have gone up if it did? Obviously, Split Bark would have gone up if that got put into the game. Mystic stuff probably would have gone up as well. But no, I'm not disappointed at all that warding came into the game. We already have rune crafting. It's basically the same thing. A little bit different, a little bit like more modern, more fun, but I don't know. I don't think old school needs another skill, to be honest. There's enough content already, albeit, you know, most of it's combat related. I would love to see some skilling updates, like some more skilling stuff, maybe skilling mini games. It's just way better. Like, give the skillers some love. I mean, they haven't gotten anything. Like, we've got wilderness updates, PvP updates, PVM updates. Nothing for the skillers, man. I had to use the bathroom, but thank you so much. Already did my first flip. Very, very good here. Glad to hear it. I guess I'm glad to hear it, brother Antoine. Very nice. I don't have one myself, so I can't check, but is your Instagram still active, Sierra? It is, and I'll plug it really quick. I don't really use it too much, but if you feel free to DM me on Instagram if you want. The handle's just at SarahTube, just like my username here on YouTube. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, go ahead. I post memes on there, and sometimes I post some money-making stuff. Anyway, we have a vouch for the Discord coming from Node here. He says, I joined the Discord beginning of last week with a 3 mil cash stack, learned a lot of new flipping techniques, and hit 18 mil today. Look at that, guys. Node literally started last week with 3 mil, and now he's at 18 mil, just from the information in the Discord. I'm telling you, it is honest, it is great. The Discord is a free resource, free flipping resource, which is basically a bunch of people who like flipping all in one spot. You cannot be upset with that. Anyway, let's go ahead and flip a Darox armor set here, guys. Darox armor sets flip about the same as Guthan's armor sets. They tend to have very similar margins, very similar price movements, but the margin's not going to be very great on them today, so we're going to stay away from that. Let's do some Eternal Boots, maybe, see if we can get lucky on a few of those. 521, and what are we going to buy them for? 5215, really not that great of a flip. We'll stay away from that as well. 32 mil, we gotta put something else up, jeez. We'll do, we can do, let's do the Toxic Blowpipe. These are really nice because they flip pretty quickly, so I really like doing these. They can make you like 20k, 30k margins sometimes 40k if you're lucky, but most of the time they're around a 10k. Well, looks like we're gonna get a 24k margin on them today. We'll go ahead and list a few of these. We'll do 7 of them and see what we can do for that. Would you have become a pumpkin face with a magic log in it? That's funny. Is it weird if I've chopped 1,000 magic logs? No way, man. I went on vacation once and I can only use mobile RuneScape, and I basically just chopped logs the entire time. And they were magic logs, by the way. No, they were U-logs. Volcano was pretty good while it lasted. I was making 3 to 5 mil an hour to do 3 to 5 mil an hour to this Thursday. That is really great. Do Dragon Warhammers? I will once I get a little more cash in my inventory. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in today. We got 20 people in here. Live streams popping today. Love to see it. Thank you all for tuning in. Really means a lot to me. And we should be going live tomorrow as well. I don't know exactly what time, so we'll have to see. But I would definitely love to bring another stream tomorrow and get the hype going. So if not, it'll be a video. Diamond Dragon Balls E are 1,405 at the moment. We're gonna leave them 1,408 because that was our original check. I'm just gonna hope they do sell for that, just for a little bit over on that GP margin, and we can make some money off of that hopefully. The Dragon Knives aren't really doing anything either though, so we're gonna cut back on those. We'll probably just dump them. We can just sell for probably 1,998, and they should sell. Let's see, what did we buy those for? 1,952. We'll do 1,980. Should sell pretty quick. And we'll let that do its thing there. Jordy said last stream that you said last stream they had the overnight video recorded. Will that be the vid we get if you don't stream, or a flipping with SarahTube? We'll probably get the overnight one to you guys. That one's almost ready. It actually is ready, but I just don't want to put it up yet. I want to put it up when there's like a lapse in content, and I want something to kind of fill the space of it. So that thing's ready to go. It's a pretty good video. But we could do a flipping with SarahTube if not. Otherwise, definitely give me some suggestions of what you guys want to see in the live chat. I also have the Discord to look at as well, but I'm definitely looking for new video ideas like all the time. So I'm not going to do like a flipping with 1GP series, but hey. Ice-T says, SarahTube, do you want a loan for tomorrow's stream? Yes, I do. It's been so long since I've had a loan. I would love to do that, man. Yeah, let's definitely do that, Ice-T. We'll try to get a good stream. We'll go... Probably won't go for 2 hours tomorrow, to be honest, but we'll definitely do one solid good hour of flipping. And yeah, if you could give me a loan, that would be really awesome. It's been a while since we've done that. Wonder how much bank I'll be able to make tomorrow off of the loan. Anyway, 30 mil over here. Let's go ahead and put that to use. I'm thinking this is kind of an interesting one that I don't ever really do on stream. Master Wand. Now, the Master Wand has kind of a very weird flipping pattern. They tend to buy and sell in chunks from what I've noticed, but it takes a while to get them. So they're not really going for that great of a margin today, 27k each, really not that great. When I'm flipping the Master Wand most of the time, I'm looking for at least 50k per, but we'll go ahead and try them anyway. Let's see here, we're going to sell them for 27,308,000, or 308,000, yeah. 27308,995, list them, let them do their thing there. And ban those tasks. We're going to turn around and sell those as well. 29294 is what we'll do. If we can sell those, that's going to be a bank flip, guys. Super hyped for that. Yes, loan his soul. I can give you a loan too. Either way, I'll take a loan from either, but we probably don't want to do too much money. How much does an Ice-T loan cost? Time for a loan off. He's way richer than me. I've got 100 mil. Yeah, I mean, Ice-T basically just loans me for the content, so appreciate that, Ice-T. Thank you very much. And we've had some other people do it as well. I hope by December I'll have 299s on my alt. I hope you do too, man. That'd be crazy. What about on the main, though? That's what's important. Yes, more content. Always more content, guys. Always. Ice-T is Seratube? Question mark. Ice-T is a great flipper, guys. One of the best. Harith, haven't seen you in a minute, man. What's up? You always popping in here and there. So good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning in today. And, yeah, leave a like if you are enjoying the stream, of course. I really need some water, just like the old streams. You guys, can you believe I've been doing streams for like 3 years? It does not feel like that. Like, on and off, sure, but 3 years I've been uploading YouTube and doing streams. Actually, I think I've been doing streams for like 2. But I've been uploading to YouTube for 3 years. Crazy. We're not very popular. For 3 years, I guess. Actually, no, we are, considering how much we've, you know, put content out. If I put more content out, I think we could do a bit better here on YouTube. Jordy says, I'm aiming for 99 smithing and crafting so I can have it running on the side while making room plate legs to fund my bonds and flipping. Look at you, Jordy, making money moves out here. That is a great idea, actually. I wish I had ults with better stats, but again, don't play the game that much. When I'm playing, I'm just usually flipping. So, yeah, I mean, it would be good to have an ult that can do some, like, kind of money-making thing on the side, but we'll see. 3 years of knowledge and guidance, a small community, but a powerful one equals wizard approved. I actually love the size. No, RS Medicine, thank you. Pat MD, thank you. But I don't want to take a loan right now. I'm just going to finish up today's stream with the money we've got. And we can do a loan tomorrow or something like that. Or maybe I'll get a flip from you later for a video. Or not a flip, a loan from you later for a video. And we can do something like that. 3 years of knowledge and the guidance. Yeah. I mean, I love the small community, honestly. Like, everyone comes in here and I remember them. Like, we can have personal conversations and things like that. No one's mean to each other. Like, it's honestly, this is like a golden community, and it's literally exactly what I wanted when I started YouTube. So I'm really happy. If you're flipping and you think an item is volatile, would you keep going? Like, if you notice a price war between people when you price check, when your margin keeps dropping and they undercut each other, no, it's not really worth your time to enter like trade wars going on, or like really competitive items. It's really not worth your time. You can make money in like areas that aren't as targeted, items that are, you know, a little bit more low-key and aren't going through crazy price swings. Now, you can make a lot of money off of them, of course, but sometimes it's really not worth your time. Just stick to the items you know most of the time. But of course, at the same time, if you want to take a risk to make a bunch of money, feel free to. It's, you know, it's your gold, by the way. Like, no one's going to tell you do this, do that with it. You know, you spend it how you want. If you want to take a risk to make a lot of money, you do it. It's like gambling. Or if you want to play more safe, then you play more safe. I'm kind of in the middle with that. Sometimes I'll take risks, and sometimes I won't. That's just how flipping is. So, I tend to stick to items I know, and I won't enter something if I think it's kind of volatile and I might lose money. But if I'm not sure if I'll lose money, I'll usually go in on it. It has to be kind of like a definite, like, oh, I'm probably going to lose money for me to really not go in on it. This alt will then move to setting up for PvP after I get to like 400 mil. Jordy, that is going to be an amazing move. Anyway, flipping to Max says Grazi Rapier. Yeah, we can flip the Grazi, but I don't have a lot of GP on me right now. I love flipping those Grazis though. It's such a satisfying flip. Although sometimes you lose a lot of money on them. How do ornament kits do? They haven't really ever made me go, yes, let me do it again. Not a big ornament or kit flipper at all, because the vault, like the trade amount is just super low. So, yeah, like I usually don't really go in on them. I definitely need a few bill, yes, flipping to Max, but I don't want to take any loans today, man. It's all good. We'll do the loans tomorrow or something. No, because I don't want to take your money and flip with it, because I'm only going to be streaming for like 15 more minutes or so. We haven't done the Dragonfire Award yet, no, but that's actually a good item to put on the list. I'm trying to get these Bandos Tacets off, though, but we haven't had any luck with the Master Wands here or anything, so we're going to cut back on those. Let's cut back a little bit on the Bandos Tacets, too. 2.9, 250, 995. That's still going to be a lot of money, so we'll let that sit for a little bit. That should sell off. 2.9, 250, yeah. RS Medicine, you're gonna make me cry. No, dude, we'll get the loans in. Don't worry. I thank you guys so much for like honestly offering me these loans on the spot. Really do appreciate that. It's just like very nice to feel that I'm trusted. Like you guys trust me, which is like a really amazing feeling that you trust me as a content creator. That you trust me just to not take your money and run away with it. So thank you for that. I really don't care about RuneScape GP. I just like making videos. So oh, that would be nice if they sold off for that much each. What are they? Let's do 27304,995. We'll list that, let it do its thing. Did we list that right? Yeah, we did. Okay. Do you have to brand the Grazi the same as the D-Claws? No, because I've made like good money off the Grazi. I think overall I probably lost money on D-Claws, to be honest. Welcome to the Flipping Fam, Dustin Carr. Thank you for the subscription, man. Really do appreciate it. Leave a like if you are enjoying the stream, and make sure to join us on Discord, dude. Link in the description below. It's such an amazing flipping resource. I'm dead serious. If you're not in there, you're missing out on like half the content on this channel. So welcome, man, and yeah, thank you for joining. Everyone say hi to Dustin Carr. D-Claws are a nice flip, unless you're me, Harith. Unless you're me. Sometimes I take stupid risks, like unheard of. Yeah, well, that's what makes flipping fun sometimes. Let's go ahead and get some more items going. We haven't really had much success here. Let's see. Or recently, I mean, things just aren't really buying and selling. So let's get something a little bit on the safer side to make sure we can get some profits here. Let's actually do Rune Darts. Been a while since I flipped those. Really a great flip. I'm in the Discord. Awesome. Welcome, everybody. Wow, a lot of positivity today. A lot of new people around. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning in today. Really do appreciate it. Your #1 flipping content creator, SarahTube here, bringing you flipping live. Who does that? Come on. This is really awesome. I love doing this. And the reason I actually started doing this is because I'd never found many channels that had people flipping live. And there's not a lot of channels that try to teach you how to flip. Like, they don't talk through it as much. They don't really break it down for people. And that doesn't mean they're great flipping or content creators at all. They're actually a lot more entertaining than me. But if you want to learn how to flip, I think I am one of the better resources here on YouTube and Old School RuneScape to teach people how to flip. So, I don't know. Maybe it's a little personal brag there. But why not the Trident with the spare slot you have? Yeah, that's actually a better call, Jordy, I think. I do kind of want to do the Rune Darts, because I think they'll buy a little bit faster, but anyway, we're going to take these Mana Rays and knock them down to like 969, maybe? Should sell off, and these Bandos Tacets are going as well. Very happy to see that. And let me go ahead and turn around and sell these for 1198. The air orbs here. I joined your DC as well. Great to hear, brother Antoine. Thank you, man. I teach people very often in-game. Good, flipping to max, because your name is flipping to max, so I hope you're teaching people. They all just say buy low, sell high. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Like, once you learn, you're like, oh yeah, of course, buy low, sell high. But you don't really get the mechanics on how to do it, or like the process behind it. If you watch flipping creators for a little bit, you'll see how they do it. But for the most part, no one's really walking through. And I was just like, hey, we kind of need a resource in the community that teaches people how to flip, because it's literally the best moneymaker in the game and the easiest. So we should be doing this. Like, you can walk away from your computer and still make money in this game. Do you usually hold items if the price dropped, like manas? It kind of depends, JD, to be honest. I will hold them sometimes. If I'm gonna log off, I usually hold them. I will knock them down like a GP or two and then just sell. I try to sell them, so I'm still making a profit, but I usually don't dump. I only dump if I come back to the computer like 12 hours later or something and it still hasn't sold, then I'll just take my losses, but usually I just leave my listings in. I just posted a good flip in the good flip section. If you, it's an item you will like. Let me take a look at it, World of RS. Let me go take a look. If you guys want to look on with me, join us on Discord. Link in the description below. We can take a look at it. Oh my god, it's a Dragon Claws flip. Oh my, no. But you did make bank off those. That's really awesome. Good job. Looks like about 900k total there. So very, very nice. If you guys don't know, Dragon Claws are a great flip for most people, yes, but for me, I tend to lose a lot of money on Dragon Claws. I don't know what it is. I have very bad luck flipping Dragon Claws, so I never recommend them to people because my luck with them is very, very poor. So, yeah, hopefully you're not down unlucky like me. Literally every time I try to flip Dragon Claws, I get a loss. About half the time I flip the Grazi, I lose money, but hey, those are items that don't work for me that well. I still like flipping them either way, though, and trying to prove that you know, it's kind of like a battle with an item, you know? You kind of battle to make money off the item, and you want to keep flipping that item to make those huge profits that you think you're going to get, but then when you lose money, it's, like, so defeating. So, of course, I always try, and I always try to prove myself to the channel, to myself, to everyone around. So, thank you guys for the support on that, and for memeing me in the chat. Thank you. Every time you lose a flip and a load of Fs in the chat, yeah, I mean, that would be so funny. Like, what if I did a flip that I just lost bank on and just, like, there's a bunch of Fs like this in the chat? It'd be so funny. That would, like, make me depressed. All the GP down the drain. Anyway, World of RS, thank you for that recommendation there, man. Really do appreciate the Dragon Claw flip posted in there. You made bank off those. Congrats. Now, we were able to sell those Bandos Tacets, which actually made us a fair bit of GP either way. Looks like we made a little bit less than 500k. Or, yeah, wait, a little bit more? A little bit less? A little bit less. No, a little bit more. Whatever. 500k around there. My mental math is not very good right now. I had a full day of work before this, so my brain is kind of used up, you know? Yeah, more is what I thought. I was getting confused with the buy and sell offers there. I don't know what I was doing. We have 139 mil to work with now, though. Let's see what we can do. We're actually going to cut back on the toxic blowpipes, too. Not really doing much for us. And I'm surprised these Umbral crossbows aren't selling yet. But either way, we out to maths. Yeah, exactly. Like, a little more like 530k. Thank you. Usually I can get the mental math pretty quickly, but that was like a weird one. I don't know. It was messing with my head a little bit. So, we have 161 mil. I kind of want to do a hype flip, but I'm not going to. Unless you guys really want me to. Because I don't think we have enough time. But let me see. We'll see if we can do one. If you guys want me to do a big one. I'll check the bolts in 1 second. Let's see. Okay. This looks like a decent one. We can do hype flip. Okay, we'll try hype flip. Let's do the Arcane Spirit Shield. I think we're going to be able to get these for, like, probably be able to get one for, like, that. We'll leave that in there for a little bit. If it doesn't buy, it doesn't buy, but we'll see. Let's check the Diamond Bolts again. Hopefully, we'll at least make 1 GP on them. Not too confident in that, but I think someone, oh, they did drop a little bit. So we're going to list those 1, 4, 10 actually. And we're just going to leave those off stream, and they'll probably sell. I'm not too worried about it. We got 2 Guthan's armor sets. We got to move a lot of items around here real quick, guys. And this is what happens if you're not able to sell a lot of items or buy them. You just got to move a couple items around. Make sure the money's still coming in. 3,076,000. And that should be good. That should sell off pretty quick. And we got about 37 mil left to work with. We will do actually, this is one we haven't done in a while. So we'll do a black mask flip. We'll see how much we can get these buying and selling for, and we'll try to get a couple of those coming in. I'm really hoping we're going to be able to get this Arcane Spirit Shield, though. That would be the true winner of the day. Just because, I don't know, it's kind of fun. Kind of a fun flip to do. Not something I do that often, to be honest. I don't normally do massive flips like that. But, you know, every once in a while I will. Bracelets of Ethereum, if you have time. That is also a good one. I should have actually done those instead. Let's actually do those instead. They're actually a little bit better. And it is coming close to the weekend as well, or it basically is the weekend. So that's a good call, Jordy. Thank you for the recommendation. And of course, if you guys have any recommendations for me, let me know in the live chat. Love taking the recommendations from you guys. Sometimes you guys have banging recommendations, and we just make tons of bank. Just do a bunch of these. I don't think we're going to be able to buy 550, but we'll try. Ooh, coming in pretty quick. Maybe I was wrong. Oh yeah. Not going to make us a ton of money, but still going to be pretty good. Anyway, if you guys are enjoying the live stream, please leave a like. Really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you do enjoy it. Join us on Discord. Link in the description below. Best flipping resource you can find for old school RuneScape. Great place to learn how to flip, see other people's flipping items, basically. Just check it out. Like, honestly, at least give it a look. And if you do, I promise you'll be very, very happy and very satisfied that you did. Honestly, it's just great, like a great aggregation of content in there. With a limit of 10k, you can make bank on those. Exactly. Bracelets of Ethereum are actually one of the greatest items. They're a pretty good overnight flip. Wink, wink. But alluding to a possible video coming out soon, so take a look at that. But yes, Bracelets of Ethereum. I always forget to do them for some reason. I really like flipping a lot of the dragon leathers overnight. I think those are one of my best items, just because they're so consistent. They're very safe as well, so never really mind throwing money into those. 27298. We'll list these for. They're just like not selling. I kind of want to get them off just to make sure we make at least a little bit of profit on them, but we'll see. And the Guthan's armor sets selling off there. Very, very nice. Yeah, glories are a little bit harder to flip though. They tend to be like a little more volatile, I find. Like Bracelets of Ethereum tend to be around like their alch price, so I kind of like that. I'm pretty sure the alch price for the Bracelets of Ethereum are like 40k or something like that. Or wait, that wouldn't make. Wait, no, I think they are. I think they are like 40k or something. I don't know. Anyway. 19 mil left to work with. 6 minutes left. Let's get a quick flip going here. How did we forget? The Amulet of Fury. One of my bread and butter flips. One of my favorites. Let's go ahead and flip a few of these. Great flip for like a 30 mil cash stack. And look how fast these things flip. Like hotcakes. Like I always say. Flipping the hotcakes over here. And look at this. Great margin on those as well. About 8k. Not great, but once you see how fast these go, you'll be like, that is a great margin. Get 7 of them coming in, buying and selling as fast as we can. Again, a fantastic flip for a round. What is this? 17 mil? You can flip the whole limit for 17 mil. Amazing. But I would recommend about 30 mil to flip these. Anyway, we have a lot of new people in here today, so I'd love to know where you guys are tuning in from, what country, what state, maybe if you're in the US as well. Let me know. Maybe you're watching from London, maybe Germany. I don't know. We have people from all around the world. We had a couple Australia people here one time, which was super, super awesome. So let me know where you're tuning in from. Hopefully not Australia, because it's probably super, super late in the day, and you should be sleeping if that's the case. But I always love to hear where you guys are tuning in from. Some of you I know where you're from, but I always forget. So let me know in the live chat. Love to hear it. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. Got one from the US. Alright, same here, man. US streaming. And can you list some good flips for a 10 mil cash stack? Absolutely, brother Antoine. Of course I can. Get ready, because I'm going to come at you with a lot of them here. So, blood runes are great, like we did before. Nature runes are also good, like we did those as well. Even though that was only a 1 GP margin, you're usually going to get 2 GP on those. Law runes are great. There's like a lot of flips that are really great that are just rune flips. So, cosmic runes are good as well. Death runes are great as well. Gotta get a quick declaw flip in. Good luck with that glass cube. Let me just, Dustin, I'll get to your question in one sec. Let me just finish up with these 10 mil flipping items. Sharks are great as well. The dragon arrows that we did earlier, those are good, although we weren't able to buy any. On top of it, what other ones can we do? 10 mil is good. Sharks, did we mention that? We might have. Mana rays would be good for that as well. Let me think what else you can do with around 10 mil. Rune knives sometimes are pretty good. You can do rune arrows, but they're not going to make you a ton of money. Adamant darts, like I said, those are really nice because the limit is really big. You don't have the full limit of them is only like 1.7 mil to flip, so that's really good. You can decant potions. Oh yeah, JD says potion decants. Those are good as well. I've listed a bunch of 10 mil stuff on the Discord a few days ago. I'll see if I can grab it and post it again. On top of that as well, we have a flipping list in the Discord, so one of you that just joined or whatever, just ask for it and one of us can link it to you. It's a great resource. It's got a bunch of items listed on there, and you can basically just look at it and flip those items that are on there. It has like their general margins, their difficulty to flip, and it's a great resource as well. Like I said, Discord's a great place. It's got a lot of free flipping resources there. Sometimes teleport tabs and uncut gems are good too. I don't really ever flip the uncut gems, but I have done teleport tabs. Although I wouldn't recommend teleport tabs for beginner. They're a little bit tough to flip sometimes. Dustin says, do you like flipping emblems? I do, but I find it a little difficult because there's a lot of competition for those emblems. So I find it hard. You can do overnights with the emblems and make kind of a lot of money, but yeah, they're just difficult to flip. Not my favorite item because of the difficulty. Oh, we didn't do the Amulets of Torture today. We should have done those. We haven't got any Amulets of Fury either. That's kind of really weird. Not normally how that goes, to be honest. Germany. Alright, good to see that, Node. Home telly tabs or barrows are probably the best to flip. Barrows tabs are really good. Torture didn't have a good margin when I checked earlier anyway. Alright, good. So we're not really missing out on that at all. Anyway, I'm going to cut back and get all my sell offers in. We're going to be wrapping up the stream in like a minute or so here. So thank you guys all for tuning in. Let me know if you guys have any questions about what to flip in the Discord or anything like that. Please just let me know. I'd love to help you out in there. You can literally like DM me, PM me, whatever they call it. 44160 is what we're going to sell these bracelets for. Like feel free to reach out to me in there. Don't feel intimidated or anything. Love giving you guys advice on how to flip and things like that. So please do it. I'll let you know in the Discord how much profit we made. Although I forgot to last time. Sorry about that, guys. It was good profit, though. I'll let you know. Anku pieces, a little bit slow on the flip, but you can make good margins off of them. I don't personally flip them, but I know a lot of people in the Discord that do flip them, so keep that in mind. Anyway, guys, thank you all for tuning in so much. We had a great stream today. Back with the Friday streams again, right? Feels great. That's what we used to do. That used to be the classic stream schedule for us. I don't know if that's what we'll continue to do, but I'll let you guys know what the streaming schedule is like on the Discord here. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Really do appreciate it. And if you have any questions about what to flip, join me on Discord and let me know. That kind of looked like the new sword running by, but I'm not entirely sure. And again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you all next time. Oh, we got the old man.